All right, we'll begin with an overview of the eye and some key parts. So first of all, there are three main layers of the eye. We'll begin with the fibrous tunic. Now, this is a layer made of connective tissue, including the cornea and the sclera, and this supports the eye. Next, we have the vascular tunic, including the iris, ciliary body, and choroid. And lastly, we have the neural tunic, which is made up of the sensory layer of the eye, including the retina. Next, I'll talk about the chambers of the eye. We have the anterior and the posterior chambers in the front of the eye, where the inner aqueous fluids circulate, so here between the iris and the lens, and in this space here as well. We also have the vitreous chamber in the back of the eye, and this is the largest portion of the eye, and it supports the eye's shape. Now I'll explain some key parts of the eye, moving from the anterior to the posterior direction. I'll explain what each of these parts are in a bit, but the parts of the eye that come up the most are the cornea, the pupil, the iris, the lens, the sclera here, the aqueous humor, as I mentioned, the vitreous humor, the retina in the back here, and the optic nerve. Now quickly I'll define some key directions to help us navigate the eye later on as we move through defining more parts. We have the nasal direction inwards, we have the temporal direction outwards, then we have inferior below, superior above, and then we have anterior in front of, and posterior behind.